So for today's class, we just gonna work with what is the concept of sharding and how to install the compass and these things. So compass thing is like we can do mostly compass will be used in the what to say Windows environment only, because in Linux we are having the Mongo shell, right? So most of the thing like we will be installing a MongoDB compass in the Windows only. So it will be most recommended in Windows only. We can do the installation in Linux as well, only if that particular Linux supported the GUI guidance, like GUI support. The GUI support is it's nothing but graphical user interface. That support is there in any default means any of the Linux instance, means we can do the thing. Like most of the Linux instance are headless server and they doesn't support the GUI. So mostly the Compass will be done supported in the Windows only. So we will be it's same like a workbench. Like have you worked the DB ever tool or MySQL workbench or like SSMS you can take, like SSMS you will be having, even though we are having our site in the remote desktop, like we will be using SSMS, we will connect to that particular remote desktop, right? So same like that, our instance maybe in EC2 we can do the installation in MongoDB Compass in the Windows and we can try to connect that.
Yeah, this is what I want actually. Okay, because we
Okay,
need same
so
like
I have
SQL
already
developer
installed.
and
I
all.
will
Yeah.
do the uninstall and I will do fresh for
Oh,
you.
okay, okay.
I think I have uninstalled already. Let me start the server first. So for that I need to start my server. It's already started. I need to log in and I need to start. Let me start all my replica set which I have created before.
Mm-hmm.
I think there might be some other MongoDB running, so it's taking time.
Mm-hmm.
See it right now. Wait, it's not starting properly. I can see the log. Why it is not starting properly?
Okay, let's go.
Showing host unreachable. So I have enabled the start already. So it's showing that I need to start up all the start, it seems. All the servers, then only I can able to start. I need to start the config server, I guess. Give me a second.
Okay, okay.
So meanwhile, it's starting. Let's install the MongoDB compass.
Uh-huh.
So it's simple only. Just we need to give the MongoDB compass install or download anything. Download. So once you are given it that, it will open this download and install compass. You just give go down in the official website. It will go in that. Go down. You need to select the Windows, the OS, and then we need to scroll down and we need to install this. So open the download page. In that Mongo Compass download, So here, if you scroll down, it will ask for the version. You can choose anything like whatever you want, and you can give the download. So I am choosing Windows 64-bit download. So once it has been downloaded, I'm just opening this file.
Okay.
So it's like it will open. So that's all.
Can we connect to one of the instance and see how it will look? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. So once it got installed, you need to connect to the instance. Let me start the instance first for that. Actually, yeah, let me start this by starting the config server. So this config server is the most intermediate thing. Like it will lies between the Mongos and the MongoDB strats. So if this config server is up only, the both the MongoS and this Mongo strats will work. So once you deep dive into that, you can able to get this.
Okay.
To user. It's not started it up. Why this is happening? Wi-Fi. You need to check any MongoDB process is running before starting it. So it's not running, so you just start Mongo config. So it started. So same like that, I need to start in all the three config servers, so only the MongoDB can work. So I'm going to start in the second config server. What's the time now there?
It's 11 now exactly.
Okay, 1.5 hours behind.
Yeah.
The weekend and all, you won't go anywhere.
Weekends usually I go see. Yesterday only I was in Abu Dhabi, so
Okay.
now it's very hot here. So most probably evenings and all. Yeah.
Like, have you went there, like through your company, or like you personally went there and you searched for job and settled?
You are talking about the job, how I find it here?
No, yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like, how you went to Dubai and how the process started? Like,
Online, just apply online, okay? If you get shortlisted, they may call you for interview and on online. Okay.
which site you have applied?
See, there are like so many websites are there. Like usually LinkedIn is the best, okay, and the Indeed, LinkedIn, and the Naukri Gulf, okay. Just apply, updated your resume and all, okay. So
Okay.
there is chances like 40% chances are there. You have to get shortlisted if the requirement is really needed and they needed the guy here, okay. Or else
Yeah.
the best other alternate option is you have to come here on visit. Okay,
Okay.
they prefer mostly jobs here locally available candidates only. Okay, not from
Okay, okay,
the
okay.
remote. Yeah, for
Remote,
remote,
yeah.
they did not find any like resources here, the talent and all. Then only they will hunt for the remote. It will be lengthy
Okay,
process and all. If you are
okay.
inside country, it will be very easy. And for Dubai
Yeah,
and all,
mostly
for
all
remote, it
most
is
of the country will do that thing only. Like if someone is not enough for like that, only they can able to do this.
yeah, yeah. They
Like,
prefer here. The preferences will be here locally available candidate because they
yeah,
immediately join in all. Okay, so you have to come on visit and search for the job. So you will get it most
mm,
probably. Yeah, and the MongoDB and all, it's a high demand here nowadays. I can see. So better, if you are like looking for this one, better to come on visit like short term, 1 month, 2 months, and remotely you can continue your sessions, right? So that is fine for you. If you are working somewhere, then it is another story.
I can.
If even though if you are working, also update your CV and put the preferences as the
No,
UAE
I
and all.
have
So
seen, but I can able to see most of them as contract based only. There is no permanent kind of.
no, no, there are so many like companies. They will hire direct employees and all. Like you will find many of the guys working IBM, Oracle,
Mm,
HSBC, many big companies. They will hire directly, but only local companies and all here, who is government and all, they will hire from the third party.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay, contract basis. Mostly government entities and all. You ever been to like any Middle East country or you never?
Sorry?
You ever been to any Middle East country? You have been here any
No, 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 no,
time?
I haven't. No, no, I haven't crossed the India yet.
Okay, okay. I
Like I'm just
good
looking like.
opportunities you get, like see
Sorry?
the good opportunities here for the Indian especially if you are like good to have the hands-on experience along with the training and all. There are so many companies. Okay, they want the trainer along with the, technical guy. So
Hmm.
salaries and all you will get it. Yeah, I
Let's see how it works. It was.
yeah.
I think it's making me. Yesterday only I have shut down the server. Now it's not working.
Mm.
Yeah, it started. Uh, okay, maybe the site is not means the config server was in stopped state. It was can't able to connect. It seems previously it was in
Mhm.
stopped state, right? So it can't able to connect. So just now I am trying. Okay, it's
Okay,
taken
okay.
security. Then
Almost 13 years now I'm here and 15 years now. Okay,
okay, 15 years in Dubai.
13 years in UAE, yeah, and 2 years in Saudi. So almost
It's
yeah.
great. Like, if you don't know what is your age, then
Who's?
your age.
I just crossed 40. I think 40, 41, 84 mile.
It's great. That's great.
Yeah.
So your primary major is SQL Server, correct?
Yes, yes, primary SQL. So yeah, recently I joined this company now. They are having three cluster. They are saying okay with the MongoDB, like staging followed by the UAT and the production. Three node cluster they have.
Three node. Yeah, mostly people will have three node cluster. Like I have said, previous class we say right. Like this starting and all, it's rare. Like what to say. Only with the organization with a huge amount of data. That is what to say. That is like out of 100 companies, only will 10 companies will have that starting these of things because this involves more cost involvement. Like it involves more cost and also like what to say. The configuration setup is also it's too high and too security. So mostly starting and all won't prefer. They will mostly keep three node replicas it only with one primary and two
Mm,
secondary.
Okay, so
Again,
here also one is like active then passive, same like SQL only, right? Other
sorry.
such kind of nodes. One like here also like
Yeah,
same
same
like
like the same
SQL.
like the SQL, like a primary node and secondary node. But in SQL, like it will do give restoring, synchronizing these things and all. But in case of MongoDB, it will connect as soon as you have. For example, if you are deleting a data file in your secondary means again, if you restart means again you need to do the full backup and then you need to do the sync up, right, in SQL
Yeah.
Server. But in case of MongoDB, there is no need to take the backup and all. If any files in the any, if you clear the data directly and if you again resync that day we saw, right, like it will automatically sync automatically. It will get synced automatically. Like it won't ask for the backup or all. It doesn't ask for any files. Nothing. Just we need to restart the server, and if we start the instance means already if the replica is initiated, and after sometimes if the any files in the data directory get deleted, you can remove all the files, and after then if you give the resync means it will get synced. That
Okay.
day I saw
Okay.
you, right? If you see the last session, you can able to understand. I have deleted all the files in my one of the secondary, and I have restarted that, and it will sync automatically. I can able to fetch the data from the primary data in the secondary.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is not a great task in case of skipping hang. So here also it's skipping error. We need to check. Like if you are facing any error, means you can directly log in and you can check. The log based upon the log, you can fix that.
Yeah. Actually, I don't have
Okay.
much time actually. Yesterday I was in full traveling, and today also uh, because I started new things, and also I have a lot of things in SQL part itself. So not getting time for these things.
Yeah, yeah, okay, no issue. Like permission denied, it's showing. Like in command prompt, it is showing. Like in var lib that MongoDB.log is showing doesn't have the permission denied. So we can give the access of 700 in spite of this, and we can start. Now we can do the restart. Restart. Now we can try to connect. It must need to connect. Still, it is getting error. It's mostly permission denied only. What for what files it is showing where live quiet tiger. So what permission we can give? We can
Okay.
copy paste and share CPD share like thing. I think 700 permission we can give, but I don't know why it's not working.
Okay.
Simple, like it's showing like for a data directory, just not there is a permission issue for that thing, so that it can't able to do. So how to fix it is like again stop. Yeah, 700 only I have provided. Okay, let's copy paste this and we can fix this.
Okay.
So I have changing the permission again, and I am changing that owner permission and then the permission again. So yeah, now if we do the restart, it should start. Yeah, it started. Perfect. Likewise, you need to check the error and error log, and you need to fix this. Like if MongoDB is failing or these things. So I have to create it.
In MobaXterm you are using, right? MobaXterm, this one?
Yeah, MobaXterm. Because in MobaXterm only the file transfer is very user friendly comparing to Putty. Here, like if you have the port access of 22 or 22 means you can transfer between one server to server. Also, if we are locally transferring anything into Putty means you need to have anything like WinSCP or FTP tool, any FTP tool you need to have. So previously I have used the WinSCP for moving the files, but here in MobaXterm it's easy. In this application itself, we can do everything in one hand. So that only I have for this.
Yeah,
This is
the best part is what I'm observing here while you are starting CC here. Wait, one minute. Your cursor, if you put it down the CPU, I can see the utilization CPU.
yeah, everything in memory, everything in so.
Yeah, but while you're starting the Mongo, it is going CPU 100%. That is what I'm just observing. So starting time
Yeah,
only it
because
is taking.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I am using very less 2 CPU, 2 GB memory means
Okay. Yeah, but
very
even
low.
though data is not there,
Like
no data is not there, nothing is there, but only startup why it is going high 100%. You see now you start, suppose it will go 100%, then it will come down. I am observing this one like why it is happening.
not even 2 GB I think for this T2 micro. See, one CPU, 1 GB. Then it will surely will hike, right?
Okay.
Anyhow, not even 2 CPU, it's 1 CPU. 1 CPU means it's like normal thing. The file downloaded, the RPM file itself will be in MP. Then how?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah. Hanging, it's getting hanged. So first I need to see like so it's already running. So yeah, it's already running. Okay. So if I give rs.status means it will show me like which is primary, which is secondary. So this the current server which I am is 174 is primary, and other thing is secondary. So for this, once you have installed the what to say MongoDB Compass, you need to have the port access from that server which you are doing the installation. For example, I am doing this installation in this server means I need to have this IP whitelisted in my particular EC2 instance or VMware. So that only I can able to establish the connection. So we need to contact our DevOps team and you can say like from this IP means please whitelist this thing. I want to connect to my MongoDB like that. You need to get the access, and once they have provided the whitelisted access, you can able to connect this. Okay. So
Correct.
here in space of local host, you need to give the IP.
Yeah, remote IP then followed by the port.
Sorry.
Remote IP followed by that port. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it will be a user friendly only MongoDB. Like it will MongoDB compass, like it will show. So I need to give the IP. So 174 is my primary. So this is my primary. So I'm going to connect this. I need to give the public IP here. So I have given the public IP. Then I need to come down. Then I need to give the save and connect. No, I need to give the username, right? Without username, it won't connect. Right? Give me 1 second. Where I will give my username.
Yeah, go for more options here. Yeah, connection, authentication.
Yeah. My system is hanging more. Okay. So I'm taking this localhost and I'm giving the IP. So this will be my connection name. And then I'm going down, scrolling down. Suddenly it's getting. So it itself will show like what is if choose this means this is standard for connecting MongoDB used to connect MongoDB deployment standalone replica set or started server. If I click this means this will have one definition. Plus SRV indicates the client host name that follows the corresponding DNS SRV record. So mostly this thing only, like here we are using random replica set started cluster, we will be choosing MongoDB only. So we need to click this, and then in authentication we need to give the username and password. What is the username we have given is admin is our username. Let me check whether the port access is there or not.
Yeah, that is public IP you given, right?
Yeah, public IP only. Need to check the port access here. So I need to go to the security group and I will check the port access whether it is there or not from this. If it is not there, then yeah, we need to give this. So 270 common TCP access is there for all the server, but
Yeah, any to any is there.
yeah, I've added two.
That is for the SSH. Okay.
All TCP. You need to give all TCP, so that only you can able to connect. Like, my system. Yeah, I need to give the rules. So if you go there and try to connect, it will connect. Now I need to right click and do the reconnect.
You given there all TCP, but the port number you did not selected. I think port you selected.
Port number it will take default for all TCP.
I thought maybe only IPs it will take it. I think TCP only IPs or ports also.
Give me 1 second. Okay, let me whitelist this public IP itself. what is this public API? Let me take this and this is my I need to copy this. Hanging one side is to another problem. So in this edit involved rules, I'm giving this add custom IP 27017, giving the port number here, and then giving save rules. So I have given this save rules. Now let me go there and try to connect some first. Add new connection. Do this. In place of this, in place of editing this thing, I am giving this. Public IP, pasting this. Disable. Okay, I need to enable here and see. TLS SSL is there, right? So here it is showing it's disabled security pump file for this. So we are not using anything like this. You can give directly save and connect. Yeah, it's connected. See, I can able to see this. What are the DB library? DB is there. Local is there. The sample I have created, it is there. Inside the library, you can able to see the books, authors, library members, everything. It will show like what is the storage size, how many documents are there, what is the average size, how many index has been created. Everything it will show, and also like give me once again. Yeah, if my queries, you can create it. This is a new query board. Like you can create any queries you have created, you can give that. If you give plus means you can add for the another connection, and if you want to like here click here and you can do import connection, export connection, and then you can give the start saving many queries. So in this like create collection, you can create a collection. If you open a MongoDB cell, they will open, and in this you can able to work on this. Like it's a primary instance, right? So it will same like a Mongo cell. So here you can give like orange.status means here the command mostly it will suggest like it will suggest, and if you give enter means like it will say sorry, I need to call this as a function and I need to give okay. So if I give like this means it will give the output same like that. Here also you can able to create a database and create a collection. If you can give use admin and you can create a collection. You can use admin means it will give connect to the DB admin and you can create a collection. Create database. What database you want to create, you can give. Sorry, for creating database you need to give the database name, right? Use for example, what do we give? Use Office. So if you create a use Office means it will switch to Office, and in this db dot create collection it will ask you if you give collection and then bracket you can create employee table. So it's created employees table. So like that you can connect and you can create and you can insert the data. So it's the primary, and you can also do the step down here. If you give rs dot step down and bracket means this will become the secondary. So it's done. It's okay. It's step down is done. Now it become primary to secondary. See that, right? Now if we give exit, means it will get exited. That's it. Same like that. Instead of exit, you can close that. So yeah, this is how it will works. And also like specifically like here can able to do the right click. For example, this library database is there. In this library database, author is there. So if you go to the author, it will show export data. If you want to export the data, you can export. If you give explain command for the particular query, you can give the explain command. These things you can do. So yeah, any doubt in this?
No, this is fine. For Compass, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the use of the Compass. They have the describe you in this doc. The first part, like why the MongoDB Compass is most recommended in Windows, not in like Linux. Even if in Linux we need to have the particular setup for this, and then only we can do that thing. So I have given this like how to connect to the Compass, these things. Then yeah, this is the thing like non-technical members like analyst or for example QA environment, you will just give the read access and then you will ask them to connect to the Compass and you can ask them to work on that thing. Correct? So same like that. For example, QA analyst are there means as a DBA we won't be giving any read-write access. We only will providing the read access. So for them, we can provide the read access and we can provide the credentials with them and we can ask them to connect to the Compass. Instead of directly connecting to the server, you can ask them, you can connect to the Compass.
Okay.
So that's
okay.
Like documentation. So this MongoDB data directory, direct deletion and impact and recovery guide. So like I ask you like what is the crash happens, these things and all. So like I have said this in previous class as well, like there is no kind of crash recovery. If any file got deleted means you can't be able to retrieve that file. So there is two type of thing is there. Like first type is like if you are having any standalone server and if any files got deleted means some of the files will be created during the restart, but some of the files won't be created during the restart. At that time you need like file level snapshot, file system level snapshot. Like that day I have said, right, LVM snapshot. If you have taken the LVM level snapshot means it will be helpful. So suppose if you are having a instance in a 3-node cluster means there is no need to worry. You can delete all the data and if you do the resync means it will get resynced automatically.
Okay, so but the data size in like almost like 500 GB or in TB, then it is how it will
take some time, but it will resync. It will take some time. It will take 20 to 30 minutes, but it will resync afterwards. So here I have given this. This is, as you know, these are the files in the data directory. This is the collection data. This is the index file for that wired storage engine. Then it is byte metadata, this thing, and journal is for write-ahead logging. Diagnostic data is for performing the system diagnostics, like how this query, how many inserts, how many updates, these things happening will be captured by this diagnostic data. And this MongoDB log is for only a particular it will prevent a one instance from connecting multiple instances, not connecting to a single MongoDB. That's the MongoDB log. So these MongoDB log and all will be created during a restart. So that is no need to worry. So critical files are these things only, the wire tiger things only. Like if this files are get deleted, the MongoDB will not start. It will throw a corruption error. So at that time, it's not possible to recover until you are having a snapshot backup. Logical dump. Logical dump that is like file system level backup. If you are having the file system level backup, then only you can able to do the recovery, that RTO, RPO and all. It's possible. Otherwise, it's not possible. In case of standalone, I'm saying, like it's in a single server. In journal means it will start. It may start like, because journal is like a right hand logging, right? Only the what the thing is, before the crash, if you are having any files, any log changes happened in your journal means those thing will be deleted. But the journal file during restart, it will start a new file. That's what here mentioned. Like it may start, but the data may be inconsistent, because before the crash you will be having some log changes, right? So those changes won't be reflected. So that's the thing. So non-critical files are these files like diagnose.data, you lost performance logs and no data loss will be there. And then how to check corruption. You can repair a database like by giving ---- repair. You can able to repair the particular data directory. So same like that. So restore from backup is the one option, and the second option is replica set recovery. So restore from backup is like a clean data directory using a MongoDump or file system snapshot. If you have any dump, you can do that. Otherwise, replica set recovery is nothing but, I said, right, like if any of the one instance is dropped and all the files has been deleted, you can resync with the help of the replica set. So these are the things I have given you. So let me show you. So this is the summary. Like this is a major data loss. This is a possible inconsistency. This is no data loss, and restore from backup and repair monitor. If any journal is deleted, you can give the repair command, or you just do the restart. Or and for this no data loss, no action needed. This is for this thing resync from the primary. So this all. So let me again go through you this. So I am having here 3 cluster, right? This is my primary, okay? Hello?
Yeah.
So this is my primary. So at instance, let's see, like I go to my var lib. Okay, let's do from the secondary. So this is one of my secondary database. I'm into this. So let me check whether it is secondary or not. So it's primary. It's primary, two primary, output it's two primary. Okay, I have stepped it down, right? I have stepped it down in that MongoDB compass, right? That server. So it become primary now. Now with this one become secondary.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me confirm this. Yeah, this one becomes secondary now. So let's assume like I am in my var lib. I am deleting one file suddenly. Like in this, any files got deleted. Let's see, like let's delete this file. Okay. Before deleting, I am just taking a backup for this. For the safe case, I am just moving. I am moving. Okay. So yeah, so I am deleting this. Okay. So what it will happen? My MongoDB doesn't work. I'm also deleting this. Done. Now I am giving Mongo sh-u admin.
Okay.
What is server selection timed out? It's not connecting. So there is a issue. So what we'll do, we'll go directly check the var log.
Okay.
Directly go to the, sorry, again directly go to my var log MongoDB log. You will directly go that and you will check like very error has been occurred. So in this error, you can able to see like it has been showing like startup suppression is there. Some error has been happened, invalid argument, error connecting to some. You can able to see that most of the thing. So if you face this checkpointer error, see checkpointer error. Yeah, checkpoint this month exists and restart. Checkpoint failed. Checkpoint must restart. Restart. So this is it is asking for the restart. So what you will do, you will just simply what you will you'll try to restart first. If it is not restarting, uh, what you will do, you will delete all the files and you will do the thing. So the MongoDB in stopped state, so it's need a restart. So what I am doing is systemctl restart MongoDB. So I have done the restart. Now I am trying to connect this. I have done the restart. Now I am trying to connect this. It's still giving error. So what you'll do? I'll just go to this and I will do a fresh sync up. Go to this path and I will remove all the files. Remove all the files and then just now I will do that systemctl stop MongoDB and again I will start this. So I have started this. Now it's connected. Let's check. This is the recovery option in case of replica set. So most probably people will go to replica set only because each the node will be having the same amount of data. So this will be helpful in fault tolerance. It will support. Then it will support high availability. It will support like if it will support both high availability and disaster recovery. And also the data may be inconsistent, but sometimes, but what to say, support will be high comparing to starting and these things. Replica set is best. Starting is only thing if you are having a huge amount of data and if you lack of space and if you want to keep your start in a different region kind of things, then only you will go with the starting. So this is the thing, like in your future company, if you are facing this thing kind of issue, means the data is more than 1 GB or it's around 2 GB or 3 GB or 1 TB, it will take hardly 1 hour like that only. So in non-business hours, you can perform this, like having a maintenance window for 2 hours or 230 hours, you can get a maintenance window, or mostly it won't take two hours like that and all. It will take mostly hardly 1 hour for 1 TB of data. It will take 30 to 40 minutes to resync. So yeah, you can do in a non-business hour when the application is not in that much use. You can do the resync up by removing this, and you can do a full restart, or you can do the chat GPT. And if you are able to do any workaround other than removing all the files and doing a full restart, you can do that thing as well. But mostly, yeah, full restart will the best thing will work. So in our organization, we have like 3 GB of data. So in that 3 GB, we have done this thing. It take hardly 15 minutes to 20 minutes for 3 GB. 15 less than near to 15 minutes it only take for 3 GB of data. So it's like if you are having the resources like 2 CPU and like 4 GB RAM, means it will differ. If you are having a good CPU and good for example, if you are for 1 TB of data, you are having like 8 CPU and you are having 32 GB of RAM, or 16 CPU with 256 GB of RAM, like that means it will be like faster. Like the 30 minutes will become 50 minutes. It depends. Like in our environment, which I am saying is we are having only that time we have like 2 CPU and 4 GB RAM. So in that it takes 15 minutes. So it differs like differs based on the resource and needs things. But yeah, this is the step for doing the full recovery. Like if the node fails means.
Yeah, got it.
So yeah, this recovery kind of things. Otherwise, if you are having standalone, the only option is that like you need to have that LVM backup on a daily basis. So based upon that, you can able to restore.
Yeah.
That's it for this thing. The second topic is MongoDB starting. Starting is the thing which we are going to discuss now. So it will be already like we have one replica set, right, with one primary and two secondary.
Yeah.
So means I have also created another replica set same like that. So I have created below. So I have created Mongo 1, Mongo 2, Mongo 3. This is also another replica set. So this will be one start and that will be one start. Okay. In a start, let me before going with that, I will start and I will let you know the what is starting and how it works. I will let you know. Give me one minute.
Be careful, he did hit that. No, it actually started. Yeah, but he did hit that.
Okay then, yeah. So the thing is, there is like, let's go starting. Let me take a picture from Google.
Yeah. Like we should definitely honest. Putting it on their shelf. This is at least I am in the hospitals.
So yeah. So this is my MongoDB diagram. Like application server, it's not visible for you.
No, I can see. Yeah, not fully. Yeah, yeah. Two app servers,
Yeah, now it's visible, right?
Mongo
Yeah.
OS.
Okay. So the thing is like start is only we will say start. If we will say a particular thing as a start only if we have the start as a replica set. For example, there should be at least one primary and one secondary. Then only it will be considered as a one start. If it is having a standalone means it won't be considered as a start. Because why we involve starting is for mostly high availability these things only. Like if any one of the node went down and for storing large amount of data, then only we will be using start. So this is our application server. So application server, what they will give a request. So once the request is provided, it will go to the Mongo OS. The Mongo OS is the thing like same like a MongoDB daemon. The Mongo OS will be helpful in query routing. So this Mongo OS, what it will do, it will connect with my configure server. So this configure server will having the metadata of the data, like which start is having which data. This will be handled by this start. So this config server doesn't have any data. It only will be having the metadata, like which server is having which data, where to we need to query route. These things will be done by this config server. So before distributing the data, my router will check with the config server. Okay, in which start the available space is there, where I can able to store the chunks. Everything will be checked with this Mongo OS will check with this config server, and then only it will distribute the start. Okay, let's take a two scenario: inserting and the selecting. Okay, first of all, I'm writing one data. Okay, so during that writing one data, what it will happen means the Mongo OS will come and it will ask my config server. So this config server doesn't have any data. It will only having the metadata information about my start, like which start is having how many chunks of data, which start the chunk space is available, and we can still add some chunks like that. It will have. So what my Mongo OS will do, it will come to my config server and it will ask, hey config server, I just received one write request and I want to store this data into a chunks, and in which start the chunk space is available so that I can able to store that thing. So what my config will do, it will check, okay, in this start is free, you can go and you can keep the data here, like that it will do the data distribution. You got my point?
Yeah,
It's not clear.
no. These things it will go through the config server. I was thinking about like config, like same like a witness server in SQL or Oracle. Also we have. See the configuration
Same like
details. No,
which node the data will be available, which node is ID available, which node can be the what to say, the primary start, the primary thing. These things will be done by this config server. It means witness, right? So same like that here, like this config server. So same like in witness also we don't have the data. We just having the metadata alone, right?
no. See what I'm trying to tell you. one time only the cluster is start and a stop time only the config server coming into picture, which is holding the data of IP addresses of both the clusters, details
Mm.
from the code details and
Mm.
all. Not like the every query read and write is going through the config and all. Only related to the cluster heartbeat related, which is the primary and the configuration of the primary and secondary. All these details will
No, no,
be
no, yeah.
in the config,
Mm.
but reading, writing, going to which data file, logs files and all, it should not go through this config server because it's not having anything, only the metadata information about the clusters.
Yeah,
Anyway,
means what I'm saying
yeah,
is, like this Mongo S will route the query. Query routing will be done by Mongo S, but to which start, that will be given from this config server only. You got my point, huh?
okay. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
this config server is also a replica set. So only we are having three config. If one config fails means, or one config get failed down means, the other two config means other two, the other node, two node will be there, and one node will act as a primary and it will support that config things.
Yeah,
Like
got
it's
it.
kind of coordinator, like coordinating things. Like if anyone
Yeah,
is
yeah,
coming
yeah.
means, okay, yeah, here the space is available, you can go and sleep there. Like if you are going to a new hostel and you are just going to check the warden, like where which room is available, so he is saying like in this floor, in this room is available, so same like that it will do. Okay, in the start, this much chunks is there, you can add this much chunks there, you can add there, like that it will ask the very router Mongo has to do. So that's the role of this config server here. So same like that, if any read request is coming, okay, if there's something Zomato order is coming, I need to give this to a particular this things, like where it is, like that. So this will say in this block, in this thing is there, you can go and retrieve that thing, like same like that. So this config server, like, okay, in this start the data is available, you can read from that. It will route the query to that start, and from that start it will give the output. So that's the thing. That's how it's works starting. So this is the concept. For getting a start setup, you need to have these things, like one Mongo S router. You need to have one Mongo S, and you can have a three server config server, which means a replica set. Three config server you need to have. That should be in one primary and two secondary. And also you can have a multiple start, and in each start you need to have at least one primary and one secondary. And you can give one primary and two secondary, or one primary, three secondary, anything you can give based upon your requirement.
Okay.
So that's the thing about starting. So this is the concept and how it works. So this is the document I have given. So already we are having two starts. So same like that, like each starts one primary with a two secondary replica set. Now we need to do the setup for config server. So for that config server and Mongo S, we need to do the query routing. Okay. Also, this config server should run in the port number 2709. Why? Because means to differentiate the difference between this Mongo S and say MongoDB and this Mongo config server. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this Mongo S can be 27017 or 27018, but this config server should be 27019 only.
Mm-hmm.
So that to avoid the conflicts with the other MongoDB instance. So anyhow, the client will be connecting to 27017, right? They know the default cluster of MongoDB is 27017. So of course they will establish the connection using 27017 only. So this Mongo S, which will be handling the client, should have the same as 27017 as the server.
Mm.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you are not clear, you just stop me. I will try to clear it, because it's kind of process you need to. It's kind of a what to say, hierarchical thing we need to know. So yeah,
Yeah,
security
yeah,
group
yeah.
or configuration. So coming to security group network configuration. So let's see, like let's draw one diagram. Otherwise, let's better take from Google. Starting. It's visible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So already we are having one start as one primary and two secondary. We are previous class we have set up. So same the setup I have set in the start 2 as well. I have created another primary secondary replicant. I have created the same as well. Okay. So I am having now the two starts I am having defaultly. Now I want to configure one MongoS. That MongoS also we can keep multiple or we can keep one. It depends the router. Primarily we are having only one MongoS. Based upon the thing, like mostly one MongoS is itself enough. If it's like a huge amount of, like if you are working for Instagram, if you are working for Amazon, if you are working for some other multiple like Netflix. For example, in our I have worked in OTT. I said right in Sun NXT I have worked. So in that itself we are having only we doesn't have MongoS. We only having the 3-node primary replica set. Only if the e-commerce site which is mostly using like what to say this e-commerce site in the sense like Amazon, then Flipkart, then what to say like what other things that are there like Amazon, Flipkart, Mizo, the wide range of things sites, Instagram, then Facebook. These are the things like social media things which need to be available 24/7 and the data should be there and it's wide amount of data. In Instagram, multiple million people having the own account. In Facebook also, there are lot of people have their own account. So all these data will be stored in case of MongoDB, and all the images things will be stored in the case of MongoDB. So that means we will use the sharding only. So we have one MongoS, and we need to create a config server in a replica set. Why a config server in a replica set means if one server, if we having only one config server, if that server went down means we can't be able to communicate between the MongoS and the start, right? It will be a problem. Only one standalone config server means it will be a hectic one. So only we are creating a replica set in that also. If one config server get crashed or failed down means the other will become a primary and it will ask this config server and it will works the query routing and this data distribution and the data what is it, data compilation, these things and all. You got my right?
Oh. Yeah.
So yeah, now I want to create 3 config server. So already I have created 3 config server. So let me create another 3 config server. And you want me to create 3 config server or you want this existing itself? Okay.
Yeah, existing is fine. Like, so for config also we need the high availability kind of, huh?
No issue. I will say the procedure existing is fine, right? So yeah,
No,
this is the 3 config
what I'm saying for config servers also we need to have like kind of high availability. Like one is gone, another should be there.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
what I'm saying. That's what I said, right? From MongoS, we'll have the metadata. We start related info. We just having the start as a separate thing. But this start related information will be there in the config server only. If any one of the config, if I am having only one config server, by any chance that config server get disabled or discorrupted or anything, then that my MongoS can't able to connect to the start, right?
Okay.
Correct. My MongoS doesn't have the information about the start. Only this config file will be having the information about the start things and all. There will be a communication, loss of communication will happen, then the downtime will occur. It can't able to retrieve the data properly. So there must be a config server should be as a replica set only. So that if any of the one of the config gets down means the other will become a secondary. So same like that, what I have done is I have launched the 3 config server. I will open each one of them.
Server will like can have like express version or maybe lightweight like standard something, no need of enterprise and all, right? So just like
no, not needed. Everything we can keep on your thing only. It's a normal MongoDB only, but yeah. It depends. Like what to say. All the instance in the start should have the same key file, and all the start should have the same OS version. All the OS version and this MongoDB should be same. Like for example, this rel 9 is
No,
there,
no,
right?
I'm talking about only config server, because no need to like spend the licensing and all for the config, because it's holding anyway metadata information only, not having any databases and all. So usually for witness server and all, will go with Express also. Okay, no need of anything holding data and all. So the
Okay.
shared clusters, the replicas and all,
No,
having the
it's
same version
normal
and
version
everything.
is available. Normal version we can do the config thing.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
is no
yeah.
need. So if you go better with Atlas and all, no, there is no need of having config server. They will be taking care of that these things and all. You just need to create. There will be a GUI for creating a start. We'll create a GUI in the backend. If you want to create a start, means you will create a start and you will give the data. In the backend, it itself will do the what to say, the EC2 instance. It will create in the backend, and also it will do the replica set by its own, and it will do the start by its own. It will do the config by its own. It doesn't anything manual. It fully like
Mm.
it will be automated in case of MongoDB Atlas. So it will be a cloud based, right? They will be providing the platform as a service, not an infrastructure as a service. Means
Oh,
platform
that's
as a
good.
service.
Plus, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But mostly based upon the cost is there, right? Where some people need some what to say, cost constraints will be there. Some people need some data privacy, confidentiality will be there. So they want they
Yeah.
will be having their own data center, or they will be having their account in cloud. Uh, some things will be there, right? So that's the thing. Most of the people won't go Atlas. But yeah, so same like that, same like configuration server, I need to have the 3 config server, and in each config server I need to enable the port. So how you have done the replica set, same like that only we need to do for the config server.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
so
Okay.
so this is my first config server. What are the things I have done, I will let you know step by step. uh, Give me 1 second, my system is hanging. So this is my one config server 24247. So this is my one config server. I'm just restarting it. So I am now starting this MongoDB config with fork option. Okay, there is some process running in the background. So it's running. So I need to kill that. Now I can start this. It will start. Yeah, it started. If I give MongoDB as admin means same. We need to have the password as same in all the MongoS, in all the MongoDB these things and this thing. We need to have the same password like admin.123. That's thing. The username and password you are using in all the start config server and MongoDB should be the same. Okay, and also all should have the security enabled, and all should have the same MongoDB file, MongoDB key file. I have shared, right? If you go there, you can able to see. So you can able to see my key file, right?
Yeah.
The key
Yeah.
file which I have created for the previous replica set, I have moved here. So we need to use the same key file here as well. So now I am here, I am getting error. So let me go and check what is the error exactly. So it's getting shut down, shut down. Let me rework with the permission and then do the restart. Mainly do this. Okay. Now you can able to find the error why it's not getting connected. The Mongo config is running, but I can't able to connect. Why? I have given this command. I have previously said one thing. First point which I have said regarding this config is that point only. Now I am giving this and I am trying to connect. I am getting this error. Why? Based upon the error, you can find out.
Direct connection is equal to true, serverless, timeout, connect, confused. Localhost it is taking, yeah.
No, I am in localhost means I am in config server only. Then localhost means it is fine only, right? I am in that 116 only. That is config server only. That is fine only.
Okay. Permission issue?
No, not a permission issue.
What the error you see? The error like somewhere?
This is the error.
Direct connection is equal to true. Okay. Credential. Okay.
No. Okay. The thing is like port number. This 27017 is for MongoDB, right? So I am in config server. So I need to connect using the port number 2709. Yeah, 2719. So I need to give the port 27019. Now if I log in means, yeah, it's connected. See?
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the secondary. So you just see the configuration thing. Same, all the thing will be same. Everything will be the same. Only you need to give the change the port number and you need to give this thing. So you need to give these things like you need to share the security will be same. You need to share the key file from the previous replica set and you need to move here and you need to keep in this path and you need to mention in the configuration file. This thing is correct. This thing is fine. Then you need to same like that. There we have given right replica set name you have given right there we have given rs0. So same like that here you need to give the config repl set. This is the replica set name you need to give. This replica set name should be equal in all the three config server. And also port number you change that 27017 and this bind IP 0.0.0. Then everything will be the same. The fork will be the same. Just you will be adding this thing. And also the DB path you will be creating is for this thing. You will create a new folder for the DB path. Then you have given like var lib mongo, right?
Yeah.
Here you will be giving data config DB. So that's thing.
Data config DB. Okay.
Got it right?
Yeah.
Then you need to add this thing in both the thing. Like you need to add this starting cluster role as config server. You need to determine okay this server is for the config server cluster. Like that you need to mention. So same like that here I have mentioned. See here in this config if you see means I have mentioned this start server. I need to stop the server and I need to mention this is for start instance. I need to do this. See here I have added this role. Previously this line was not there. Other than this line everything was there. I have stopped my MongoDB and I have added this line.
Okay.
So just letting know the Mongo as these are my start server. These are my config server. So my Mongo as need to understand okay these are my start server. These are my config server. It needs to understand. So I am just mentioning this thing starting cluster role in the both the starting server and config server. So this is the primary thing. So if you are going to attend an interview and they are asking like how will you differentiate these things config and primary thing means first of all you need to say I will do the set the two starts, each start with a 3 replica set I will configure. Once I have configured with this I will just go to my config server setup. It should also be in replica set. I need to change the data directory and then starting as a cluster role as a config server and a port number 2709 in my config server. And extra I will add my starting cluster role is equal to start server in my start server. So once everything is done, you need to enable the port access. So in the config server, you need to enable the port access of 27017 from all the MongoDB instance, and in your MongoDB instance, you need to enable the port access of 2709 from the any instance. So if you see here means, so this is my config server. So in my config server, if you go to the security, I have enabled the access from the all the thing. So I have, if you go down means I have mentioned. So all the config server 1, 2 will be having the access of 27019, so that I can able to configure the replica set. So normally in a replica set, I will be having 27017, right? From each EC2 instance, I will whitelist for the 3-node cluster. So same like that, here I have configured 27019, and also from MongoOS, my MongoOS need to connect to the config server, right? So that only can able to get the replica, like which start is having which data, these distribution. So from this MongoOS IP also, I need to whitelist this 2709, so that my MongoOS will connect this config server to the port number 2709, and it will work. And this 000 or I have given commonly. Instead of giving this, I have given commonly. This Mongo 1, 2, 3, from both start 1 and start 2, they will connect to the 2709 with my config server. So these are the some security we need to do. So same like that, I need to start the 3 replica set. So first replica set I have started. Now I am starting my second replica set. So 1, 2, 3 is my second replica set. I am just seeing any process is running. So it's already running. So I am giving MongoOS -u admin -port 27019. Then I am giving admin at 123. So it's connected. It's primary. It's config replica set. So based upon this, I can able to get this. So if I go there and if I give a sudo -i MongoOS -u admin, here I won't give the port because the default port is 27017. So I don't need to mention the port. So I can directly log in and I can give that this thing. Yeah. I can directly connect. See, this RSO is my replica set. Okay, my start 1 replica set is RSO. My start 2 replica set is RS1. So here this what I'm saying is the thing which is coming before is replica set. So here and all, if you see config repl set, here see config repl set. So this is my replica set name. So I am going to the another config server and I am just restarting.
Okay.
That was me.
So I am just, before restarting, I will check whether any process is running. If anything is running, yeah, it's running. So I need to give this number. Sorry. Oh, it's sorry, 9. Thank you. It's connected. It's secondary. If you give rs.status, you can able to see the thing. Like which is the primary, secondary, these things you can able to see. And also if you give show DBs.
How many MongoOS we can keep it in each one?
Data. Sorry?
How many MongoOS we can keep it this one? Like simultaneously can we?
Depends. Here I don't have any applications, right? So I just create a setup. This application, this and all they will do from their end. So what they will do, they will give the connection string of MongoOS from their application code. So client will be directly connecting to the MongoOS. The once coming with the MongoOS, this MongoOS will handle those requests. You got my point. So previously in replica set, we will be giving the primary node config the connection string to the client. Correct? As application string. So here you will giving the MongoS only. We won't be giving any starts replica set point or config replica set point. We will just giving the this thing MongoDB only. So MongoS only. So I said right, this configuration replica set will be having the data. So those data will be stored in this config DB. This is the config DB which will be defaultly created while we create this replica. So if we go to this config, you can able to see the collections.
Okay.
So in this, oh sorry. So in this collections, you will be having action log, change log, chunks, collections, database, MongoS, starts. So if you go to starts means you can able to find the starts. So what is the, as of now I have configured two starts. One is RS0 and RS1. RS0 is nothing but the start, the replica set which I have created you in the last class. This RS1 is the new one I said right, that Mongo 123 I have created. So that is one start. So I have added these two starts in this replica set. So if you go
Okay.
starts, if you go MongoS, it will show the MongoS details. So it will having all the metadata here. So here this is my MongoS. It will having the where it is located. What this is the MongoS private IP. So everything it will be having. So how, what is the uptime for this thing? Everything it will show. So based upon this only the what to say the metadata will be stored in the config database in the config servers. So same like that I have done this. If you give this thing, you can able to see the config. I have added this line and I have shared the. This is a mandatory thing. You need to share the key file in all the server inside the MongoS. You need to share config server. You need to share then start server. You need to share because using this only they can able to communicate. So I have changed this thing and then this starting clustering role as config server. Then replica set name I have given as config replica set and I have created DB path I have created as data config DB and the port is 2709. That's it. I have mentioned this in the document as well. You got it
Okay.
clear with this? So what I have
Yeah.
done is I have created one replica set. I have considered that as a one start. Again, I have created one replica set and I have considered that as a one start. Now third, I have done the config server. Same like that, I have installed MongoDB 6 version in all the MongoDB, all the config server. And once I have done this, I just changed the port number and then added the config role. And I have done the moved the key file and I have set done the primary 2709 access in my all the node can communicate with the 2709 and I have done the three replica set. Okay, one is for config server and two is for my start server. I have done the replica set, totally 9 servers. So last is my one server, that is MongoS. So now I am going to connect to the MongoS and I will let you know. So here
Okay.
in MongoS, you need to start the. So normally in MongoDB, what you will do? How will you start the DB? You will give MongoD -hyphen config and you will give MongoD.config, right? So in case of MongoS, you need to rename all the thing. You need to give the MongoD instead of MongoD. You need to keep that as MongoS, and then you need to start the instance. That's the thing. Installation and all same only. Same like that. You will do the MongoDB 6 installation. Once you have done with the MongoDB 6 installation, before starting you need to change the configuration file and you need to do the these things. So this thing I will let you know. I will create one new server and I will do the MongoS installation firstly and I will show you. So this is my MongoS, right? So this is my MongoOS. So same like that, I need to do the MongoDB installation in this. Okay. Once I have done with the MongoDB installation, before starting, I will start right system ctl start MongoDB. I will give right. Hello. Am I audible? Hello. Zakir, you are in mute, I guess.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. So same MongoDB. Before starting MongoDB, I will give this command, right?
Yes.
So in spite of that, I need to give the MongoOS. That's the only thing I need to change.
Okay.
So what is the thing is, I have done the installation. So once I have done with the installation, what I need to do is I need to change my configuration file. So what the default configuration file will be this thing, right? MongoDB.conf.
Correct.
Okay, this thing is right. So what I need to do is I need to change to this etc and I need to change the file name. Move MongoDB.conf as MongoOS.conf. So what if I do like this means this MongoDB will become MongoOS, correct?
Okay. So the same config we have to just change it the name, huh?
First thing, once you are done with the MongoDB 6 installation, you need to proceed with this. You need to change this thing. So once you have changed with these things, your file will become this MongoOS.conf. So once the file become MongoOS.conf, you need to rename, you need to edit something in the MongoOS.
Yeah.
So in the MongoOS, what you need to do is, same like this. You need to disable all the default DB path. Okay. You need to disable all the default DB path. You need to give the DB path as this. You need to give. Don't need to give the DB path because it will be one. It doesn't have any data. It will be directly routing the query, right? So you will disable the DB path. What you need to have this session only. You need to have the net thing as 2701 the bind IP. Log you need to have this same in spite of MongoDB.log. You will keep MongoOS.log. Okay. First thing you will change the CNF file MongoOS.cnconf. Second thing you will change this MongoOS.log. After that you need to add this thing. You are mentioning this. These are my config DB. So if any request is coming to you, you just go reach this config replica set start. So once it will reach this start, which is primary, it will answer to the MongoOS. If 166 is failed means this 123 will be considered as a primary and it will respond to my MongoOS start. So we need to mention all the set in this like this. You need to add this line in the MongoOS. Then as of now, as you know, like key file. Once you have given everything, you need to remove this thing and you need to start this. While starting, in space of MongoD, you will be giving MongoOS -config MongoOS.config. Like this you will start. Yeah, it started. Now if you give connection and all same only, connecting and all MongoOS -u admin, like that if you give means it will ask for the password. Now if you give the password means it will sorry, I have given the wrong password. Password means it will directly connect to the MongoOS. That's it. So you understand thing,
Yeah, I'm getting.
Let me summarize this finally for you. So starting concept. Okay. You are okay with this, right? So now I need to enable the starting. For adding a start, you need to run this command. For adding a start, you need to run this command. So once you have done with all the setup, you have created one config replica set, you have created start replica set, you have created MongoOS. So everything is done. So now you need to go for the, so also for initializing config replica set, same like that. So same like that we have done, right? In replica rs.initial ID is equal to RSO. Then we have given the private IP or all the three hosts. So same like that, you need to give the private IP of your config host, and in this thing you need to add this thing alone. So if we give config server is equal to true means, then only it will initialize creating a config database. Got it right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to give this line alone. So after this, you need to give to the MongoS. I have said right, in MongoS you need to give this thing only, the system log, this net, then this starting. You need to give this config port. You need to give the private IP of the config server. So that's it. So once you give it this, you need to give this and start the MongoS. So you need to start the MongoS like this. So once the MongoS is connected, you need to log into this and you need to give this line. So sh dot add strat, and you need to give the, this is rs0. This is the first replica set we have created. This is the second replica set rs0 which I have created one. This is my start name. This is my start name. So I am going to add these two start in my MongoS, so that my MongoS will know these are my start server. For this, I have mentioned these are my config server in the configuration file. But after connecting to this, I need to initiate the start server. I am just adding these are my start server, so that my MongoS will know, okay, these are my start server. These things the MongoS will know. So once I have done with this, I need to enable starting for the particular DB. Then I will, if in a collection, if I want to add a start key means, I need to add this. So that's all about starting. So let me remove start. I will remove the start and I will add the start. So till now you have done the installation. You have done the start. I am giving the remove start. I am just remove and re-adding new ones. Oh, it's not delete start. It's correct only. What I have given. Is such dot remove start. Same only correct. Oh, wait, it's not doing. Let me try this. Yeah, it's removed. So one start I have removed. I am removing another start as well. Okay, if I give sh.status means I can able to see what are the starts available. So same like rs.status for replica set, sh.status for start status. If I give this thing means I can able to see. So it is not in sync. So I have removed this, right? Removation, raining started successfully. Started. RSO, you need to drop or move to primary. Move primary these databases library. Okay. On time. Okay, let me run this query again. So I'm just adding this start. First replica set I am adding. So it's added, start added. So one start it has been added. So I'm just adding the another start. This is the command for adding the start. So what I have given here is, oh sorry. So what I have given is RSO is my start name, means replica set name, and this is my primary replica set IP, secondary replica set IP, then another secondary replica set IP, and this post name means this port number.
Okay.
Only you need to add the start. So if you have another replica set you have created, means you can add that as well. Add start. What is the replica set name you have given? For example, if you are given any REPL set 1 like that, you have given the REPL set name, means you need to give that. And in that REPL set, if you are having like two only, means two thing only, means 123.4.5.6, then you will give that IP. Default IP is 27017. Same like that. If you are having any other, means 124.223, like this you are having one thing, means same you can have the thing, but you need to have at least one primary and one secondary, and then you need to this thing and you need to add. So if you add this, means if it will still give error, it will give error. What error it will give? It will give these posts are not there, so it will give. Sometimes what it will give means it will give cannot able to start as, means what to say, you need to give this thing. I'm saying right, you need to give this thing. Give me a second. In your CNF file, you need to add this line, otherwise your start won't start. Here I have given, right, this thing is mandatory. In all the replica set, you are adding the start, right? Here you are adding the start for these IPs, right? In all the replica set, you need to give this thing, starting cluster role start server. Then only the start sh.add start will work. Otherwise, it won't work. It will give you an error like the particular server is not started with the start option, like that it will show. So then what you need to do, you just need to log into the particular replica set, all the three replica set, and you need to add this thing, adding cluster role start server, like that. Then only it will start.
Okay.
Then this is how you will create a start and you will add a start. If you want to enable the start for the particular DB, means so enable. So in this I don't have the test DB, I guess. I will create a test DB. So enable starting and you database test. If you want to create a test database, means you can give. Means if the test database is there, you can give like this. So in there I have the MyDB database is there, right? So if I give MyDB, means it will create a starting. So if I give MyDB, means it will create a starting for MyDB. So it's created. Okay, means so hereafter if any query is happening in MyDB collection, means it will separate. It will add some of the chunks in this instance and add some in the other instance. So these things will be not manually configured. MongoOS only will choose this, like how to balance these data will be manually chosen by this MongoOS only, MongoOS and config server, not by us. Like I need to have this data in this replica set, I need to have this data in this replica set. This one is not manual thing, it will be all be done by this MongoOS only. So that's it. You just will enable starting. If you want, okay, right, this database is having a large amount of data. So what you will do is just enable the starting. So you will enable starting for that particular database, and in this particular database you will be having some collection. So in that collection you will be having the data. Like if in MyDB some database will be having the more thing, like what to say. Let me connect. So you found like sorry.
Okay,
Why it's
alright.
not? Sorry, we stopped or what? So yeah, if you take if you take MyDB, you found like MyDB is more in size. Okay, use MyDB. You found MyDB is more in size, and in MyDB, this particular one of the collections like users, this collection is having the large amount of data. So in this
Okay.
users, you are doing the query based upon the users. So in this users, you are using this age. So using age only, you are doing the more filtering in your execution. So there is a multiple filtering happening in your age. So at that time, what you will do means you will start this key. So you will start based upon email ID or based upon age only. You are getting more users means you will split. Okay, between this to this age to this age will go to this start. That one will be done by the MongoDB. You got my point, huh? In partition, we will manually do this part like this between this range, this date. I need to keep the data like that. But in case of MongoDB, this thing will be done by the MongoDB only. We just mentioned the particular column. What you'll do means we just will create a collection for starting this thing. Like what to say, I have given in the document. You will start the collection based upon the start key field is one means in case of start key field you will give age. Now I am running this thing. See, I am running this in MongoDB. Okay, I am running this. So in case of this start key, I am giving age.
Okay.
In case of this, I am giving collection. I am giving users. In case of this database, I am giving MyDB. So what this command, what you are doing here is you are starting the collection users based upon the age. So in the age you are getting multiple numbers means the MongoDB will automatically do. For example, in case of age means it will give 0 to 25 in one start and 25 to 30, 50 in another start. So it will automatically it by itself it will split the data and will keep, and while you run any query based upon this thing, MongoDB will check its config and it will return the data. It's clear?
Okay.
Yeah. So what it's showing, please create an index with a proposed start key. So for, if I'm doing any start key means that particular key should be indexed. So here I'm giving age as a start key. So that age should be indexed. So I need to add the index for that age key. So what I do is I will go here and I will add index. Create index on which collection I am going to do. I am going to do in which collections, users collection. So what I'm giving is users, and in this I'm giving age is 1. Okay, I need to give this. Okay. I need to give the users coverage. So I'm going to create index on this.
Okay.
Okay. DB dot users dot create index, and then I need to give this age as 1. Uh, on primary. Oh, it should be done in the primary. So I need to log in my primary database. That is 68 is my primary. So this is my primary. In this only I need to run. Because that is secondary, right? I can't able to perform this operation there. More hungry state. So let me connect again once my primary, and I will try. So I am going to connect my primary, and I am going to add index, and then only I am going to add this as a start key. So if you are going to start any data based upon any particular field in a collection, means that particular field should be indexed, then only you can able to start that thing. So that's the error you
Uh-huh.
just skip. Yeah. So now I am going to this, and I am
So
taking
that
my
is, see, this sharding is fully on database level, and apart from
database
database,
level, collection
we
level.
can,
Yeah.
yeah, collection level, granular to the particular,
Depending upon
partitioning
your data
requirement. Yeah,
distribution.
retrieval.
For example, if you are
Yeah.
having some database with a less amount of data, there won't be much transaction on that. If you are having some database which is in, you will have daily this much transaction happens, this much records will get inserted. So that time and all you need to start that data. So that case you will do that. Like based
Mhm.
in, and also if you go specifically in database wise, in particular collection only will be consuming more space and more records. In that particular collection only, based upon particular field only, you will be receiving data. So you need to analyze this, and you need to start the data based upon that for a better performance.
Yeah.
So here what I said, yeah, I need to go to my primary. So this is my primary. I'm just logging to my primary, and I'm I need to do a restart. This is the problem with this thing. I need to stop and start, then only it will work.
Okay.
Let me stop and start. So meanwhile, we will go through this thing. I will stop and start this. Meanwhile, we will go through thing. Okay, if I do stop, means someone will become the primary, right? Okay, then
Yeah.
that will also will be the fine, right? Okay, give me a second. Let me see this will become primary or not. Exit. Secondary still. Let me see the status. Oh, 127 become primary now. Now I try 127 and I will try to create this. No need to restart now. Just create one.
Okay.
I'm just creating this server and let's check. Sometimes it's like a free version, right? Like it will limit after some time. Like I'm not paying anything. I'm just using the free version of easy to install,
Yeah.
and I'm doing installation.
Okay.
So see, yeah, it's connected. So yeah, so see, it has been connected now. So in this now, what I'm doing is now I'm going to change this. So now I am going to add these things. So what I am going to do is now I am going to, yeah, I know I'm. What's the point? Okay. Here only 20. So I'm just giving the use my DB, and then now I'm going to create an index DB dot which collection users collection. I'm going to create index. I'm just giving index, and then I need to give the which column age column, and then age I need to give 1 and then close. So before age column I need to just give the quotation, or quotation is also fine, or without quotation is also not fine. If I give like this means it will create an index. Correct only I gave. Okay, without quotation, let me try. It a network issue, I guess. So in users, I am creating index ages 1. It's taking time. How many records are there? Can get from there itself. This time in the start. Why it's not creating? Okay, we'll restart the DB once and that's what I have seen. This one will come secondary, this one will come here. it's created now. So index has been created. Now if we go and try in that start means it will work. See, now in the start I am giving this. Cannot be couldn't find valid index for start key. Start key is not fix of index key. Index invalid couldn't find valid index for start key. Index ID cannot be used starting because start key is not fix of index. What this error means. So that's the thing, but that's the premium thing. Like before you are enabling the start key, the index, the particular key should be started. Means indexed. The starting is a prefix of index key. The index must exist before you run. No, it's previously we are given, right? That's why we give email. Why it's coming like this?
It's okay, Ajay.
Yeah.
I got it. The concept anyway. Everything is fine, so we can wind
Give
up.
me one second. Let us see like why it's showing. It's created. Might be the hyphen underscore one might be a problem. I'm not sure. It will take a few minutes only. After this, I will do. Let's check email one. And if I double check collections and I have check course creating the index again background false. Okay, let me try this. And then final try. I will exit this existing connection and I will come again. I will do that. Go ahead, search and do that. Now I need to give this command start collection. In the underscore one. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Why? Because I'm having this thing in this chart. Means RS in first replica set I have created this MyDB, right? In the second
Mm-hmm.
replica set I haven't created this MyDB database and this user. So due to that only I am getting this error.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. If you are like, okay, see, I need to also have some work. If we are done
Yeah,
also,
that's all for
we can proceed.
that's all means totally that's all for this thing. So if you have anything pending, you just let me know. I will come again. Like in the next class, we can see the pending things. The means that's all from my end. So these are the KT topics which I have provided. I have done almost. I have covered almost. Yeah, that's it. So other than this, I am good from my side. If you have
Yeah, that's
anything,
fine. For me also, it is fine now. Only just send me the updated last document along with this recording video. That's it. Okay. So I will go through later on. I'm not getting time, so I will go through anyway. This one. So thank you so much, Ajay, for your time. Appreciate it. Thank you.
yeah,
Anything
maybe can.
there, I will yeah, ping you. Anything if I'm having doubt, small kind of
Yeah,
queries and all.
so
Just ping.
after your confirmation only, I need to provide my feedback and my confirmation with Sumaya as well. So yeah, I will be waiting for
So
that.
so what I have to do for that one, like
Like
confirmation means.
confirmation means just you need to go through like you want any other topics to want to be covered. Like you want that like last time you said I need MongoDB Compass, and you need that means this if any files got deleted, how to restore this and how to do it in case of crash recovery. These things
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have asked.
you updated every steps right in the document, the last
Yeah,
updated
everything
one.
I
Just
have updated. So
send me
that's
that
the
one
document,
document.
right? I have. Yeah, you just the only thing you need to do from your side is you need to go to the documents and go to the video, and you need to let me know if you are any not understanding anything. You let me know. Also, like in future, if I'm free and if I'm okay and means if you have any issues or if you are facing any issue, you want any help, like technically you want me to fix any issue, like you need some support means yeah I will try to from my side and I will support like what is a possible way we can do, yeah, as a team we can discuss.
Yeah, that will be yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
Okay, if
once
anything
everything is
doubts
fine, you
are
just
there.
give the update with Sumaya. So based upon that only I need to get my payments done and also I need to get the feedback done, everything. So yeah.
Yes, I will provide you once I receive this document and video. I'll give my
Yes, yes,
feedback
yes.
and so no
Yeah,
worries.
thanks,
Okay.
thank you so much for your time.
Yeah,
And yeah, it's
if
great.
you can give me your LinkedIn, maybe it's we can stay in touch, connected.
Yeah, I can share. You can spell your LinkedIn.
Okay, in chat I'm just putting Sayyid Zahir. You will find it.
Syed Zahir.
Yes.
So Chennai, Chennai it's coming. Team manager, US IT requirement.
No, Sayyid Zahir, database administrator. You will see with the suit and all. Wait 1 minute. Let me pull the profile itself. Maybe.
Database administrator.
Yeah.
Side database administrator. Yeah, at Barrel Engine Energy Solution, Saudi Arabia.
No. Tahalluf. You will see UAE Tahalluf.
Abu Dhabi, Emirates. Yeah, Syed Zakir, ITIL V4 architect.
Yeah. System architect. Yeah. That one. Yeah. So.
Yeah, the one person with code, right? Code skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, just I'm giving the follow request as well as follow.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah, you started your career in Wipro.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
long
that's good.
back. That one 2007. I think. Yeah.
I started my career in TCS. So,
TCS. You are with TCS now?
yeah. No. Now I'm in relevant some company like US based consultancy.
Mm-hmm. I did not get it. You sent me a request.
Yeah, given new request, right? So it's again I have followed you and I have given new request.
No, I did not get it. Which one? Like, Can you share the same screen if you have? Which one you are?
What you want?
I
You want it?
1 minute.
You want
Yeah,
it? Huh?
Ajay Kumar West Carlos. Yeah, I got it. I just got it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Zaid. Thanks for the call. Anything else,
Yeah.
please
Thanks
let me
for
know.
your time. Okay. Right. Thank you so much. Okay. If anything,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
just give my feedback and just put the go through these notes and all once I receive. Okay.
Yeah, sure, sure. I will after this class. I will share you the document which we have discussed in
Oh.
this class. Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Okay. All
yeah.
right.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank you.
much.
Bye.